Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new Life Glider video discussion video. Now, many months ago I started to do a video talking about some ideas for the Life Glider, and this is primarily a continuation from that video, as myself and some close family members of mine have got some ideas that could be potentially implemented or incorporated in a later revision or update to the Life Glider in the far distant future. Now, I just want to make it very clear that I am not the creator of the Life Glider. I'm an avid user and a very frequent supporter of the Life Glider because I think it's a very fantastic piece of equipment. However, there are some more ideas that I have, so I'm going to share them now. So the first idea that I have is possibly incorporating another secondary braking mechanism similar to the one that comes already pre-fitted. Now, the reason why I say about having another brake is because imagine if you were carrying something that utilized the hand that has the brake or the brake already on that particular side, and you had to go down, say, a hill, and you had to put the brake up to try and maintain stability and overall velocity. Well, you couldn't be able to, because if you were to go and initiate the braking functionality, there's a likely chance that you'll probably drop the item or probably fall over whilst dropping the item at the same time. So my suggestion is to have a secondary brake on the opposite side as the initial brake, because if you had an item in the hand where the brake was, the other hand could utilize the other brake to initiate the brake functionality, which I think is very important, because the Life Glider is all about hands-free independence, and sometimes utilizing the terrain to brake, putting in your feet into the ground wouldn't be financially safe and overall viable, because it would wreck your shoes, and sometimes it wouldn't be a very suitable or safety option because it could make it worse. So maybe if we could incorporate a secondary brake on the opposite side that doesn't have one, then maybe they could act as co-independent braking mechanisms, or if they were initiated together, then that could help to provide more stability when going down hills or trying to maintain balance when moving at a higher velocity. At the end of the day, these are just ideas for the Life Glider creator and the company. So that is something to keep in mind. So that's entirely up to them, but that is something that I would definitely recommend looking into, or maybe prototyping or talking about it, within like a meeting or a brainstorming session. Something else that I would suggest is primarily putting some anti-slip on the seat, maybe by default, or put it in with the Life Glider for future revisions or any updates, because when I'm walking sometimes, when the belt isn't on high tightness, not maximum tightness, I might be like slipping off the chair, and then it will basically hurt my back and also throw me off the overall sequence of my walking. And it takes a lot of power and a lot of stamina when there's a situation where you have to pay attention not only to your walking and your tempo and your pattern of the walking, but also your surroundings, like what's around you, below you, above you, and even the automatic change in velocity. And I think it's very important that the seat doesn't make you feel like sinking downwards, and that isn't very good, to be honest. This isn't negative. This is positive feedback, because I'm a very passionate Life Glider user, and I want to see it thrive, and I want to see it strive to build on the success and innovate, and that is very important for the Life Glider. And also, the Life Glider needs to succeed, and I want it to succeed. And personally, I think it's one of the best things ever invented, given what I've just said. But at the same time, it's not negative. It is positive feedback that could be incorporated into possibly a later model down the line, or a future revision, or a brand new piece of equipment. So it's entirely up to the creators and the company who made the Life Glider. I think it's very important to acknowledge that I'm not financially, it does that does take an impact from the financial side, because money needs to play a part in the innovation of the Life Glider piece of equipment. But yeah, that's basically it, really. I'm not got so far. Feel free to put in the comments, if it's a good idea, or if not, because together we can help the Life Glider thrive and innovate on its initial vision. Because I'll tell you what, this is one of the best walking frames, K-Walker style walking frames that I've ever had, and I consider it to be one of the best things that I that I've had the personal honor and privilege to use within my life so far. And I just want to see it thrive and innovate, and that is something I'm very passionate about, and I just want to see it grow and to become a stronger source of independence for people's lives, because that is something I'm very passionate about. The Life Glider may not have a voice, but I think as individuals that use the Life Glider, we do give it that voice. Because not only do we show the innovation, we also like to see it be the best that it can be, and I just hope that this helps to give some feedback. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please stay tuned for future Life Glider videos. Thank you very much for watching and also listening to my feedback, and please stay tuned.